Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them pretty darn good with it. Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
Another excellent season from Lamar Jackson that was cut short by ankle injury and actually showed just how much he is valued as the leader of the Baltimore Ravens as they went 0-4 down the stretch and missed the playoffs without him. Prior to that, they were 8-5 in a tough AFC North, and he was on his way to his third 1,000-yard season as a runner and career-high marks as a passer.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. A solid stiff arm. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson now off the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay's offense trots out, and just as it has been since week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way now in his 18th year in the National Football League.
Even as he nears age 40, Aaron Rodgers' game isn't taking a single backward step. He became only the fourth player to win back-to-back MVP awards and led Green Bay to its third straight 13-win season. He avoids turnovers better than anyone in football at the quarterback position. And Green Bay, they are always a front runner with him under center.
Rodgers now on first down. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will return this one to the... Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive will start with an option going left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's 2nd and 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already... Giving up the score, you're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's good for the Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
26. Back ball.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Harrison. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
O'Donnell in formation.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a lot. Would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
2nd down and 7. This time, Jackson will throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one...
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Injuries delayed Rashad Bateman's arrival into the Baltimore Ravens lineup in 2021, but he still put up 515 yards in 12 games as a rookie. The Ravens do believe a 1,000-yard season is more than possible from their first rounder in 2022. Here, he gets them a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And his pass incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first down, Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Get 300. Get 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster. Falls incomplete, very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the 3rd quarter. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pass at their own 21. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to go down again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A big gain on the play.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Beating him there with it's 1st down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Preston Smith on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up
they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
Holding. Offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?